I turned this cat into a remote control bomb that I can detonate from anywhere on the server at any time I want, and I'm using it for a very special reason. This elevator has been discriminating against me for several months now. You see, it runs on some really fancy slime honey block redstone that my internet cannot keep up with. I'm gonna get my revenge on this elevator, one way or the other. What I didn't know was that this simple plan to get revenge on the elevator would turn into something I would never expect. This empire on the server has a valley of cats right next to it. To the average human, these cats simply look like cute little felines. But I knew one power of theirs in this game that would help me take down this elevator. But there's something I'm not telling you. The elevator I have a problem with is inside the empire, which makes it worse because the owner of this place, Zam, was also super nice to me, so I did not have it in my heart to destroy his precious lift, especially when he was live on Twitch at that exact time. Regardless, I spent the day collecting nearby cats and recruiting them to my Ash Swag's Pussycat Bomb Army, and they would have a very important role to play. It was all going fine and dandy until I got this call. They found the elevator broken just now, and it wasn't me. Apparently, I wasn't alone. Someone else had something against the elevator, but at this point, I had absolutely no idea who it was. Until... The Zam Empire has many enemies, because yesterday they built a wall completely covering Spawn and destroying Clown Pierce's only house. Now the politics of this has led the Clown reaching out to me and a few others to take a stand against the Empire. And for me, taking out the Empire meant taking out the elevator. So this was an easy choice, right? Zam was one of the only reliable friends I had on the server. I got all my backup sets of gear, carrots, and weapons from his base villagers, so he quite literally put food on my plate. Would I betray him just for an elevator? Would I simply double cross him because of a petty dispute I had with an inanimate object?
Yeah, like alliance against them.
I see Leo. I see Leo Wook, by the way. Leo Wook, I see Leo, Mapik, and I see Zam. They're coming to jump me. Oh, wait, they're actually trying to kill me. Excuse me, guys. Is everything okay?
Bro.
Can we have a heart?
Oh, okay.
Run,
Ash, log off. Just log off.
Log off? Why? For the greater good?
Oh my god.
What's
Log
happening?
Off.
What is happening? Why should I log off?
Log
They're
off.
going after terrain. Bro, they're literally killing at spawn. I am being followed around spawn by all of them. I do not feel safe right now. This is pretty funny. Uh-oh. This is not good. They want a heart? I'll give them a heart. Watch.
Mayfix ought to shoot you. No, don't give it to them.
Psych!
Just hold it in your hand.
Well, I now knew that the Zam Empire wants to kill me. Friendships meant nothing anymore. But I also saw one more thing. Were you guys able to notice something strange that just happened? Right about there. Right before they could ambush me, they shot themselves with something. And analyzing the particles a little bit more, you see they gave themselves strength. And in the lifesteal rules, strength is illegal. Now rules were thrown out of the window, friends no longer existed, and I could commence Operation Cat Bomb. While gathering materials for the bomb to blow up the elevator, I soon realized that the Empire was going on a cleansing mission, killing every single member on the server, and they tried to kill me at spawn because I was the only one left. I learned that their plan was using illegal arrows to give them effects that normally would not be obtainable. You don't realize the enemy was using exploited items to four-shot innocent players on the server and gather as many hearts as they can, while I was sitting here beefing with an elevator. What am I doing? I have to put my secret bomb to better use in this. But the question was, what could it be?
Ash, I found the Empire's secret base, by the way. This is where they've been making all their illegal arrows and stuff.
Oh, that's perfect. I'm going to blow it up with cats.
What?
Off the south coast of the POG base, about 50 blocks below sea level, we found a factory that produces several stacks of contraband arrows, which the Empire used to gain hearts by killing off every single server member. And being the last one on their list, I got one step ahead and decided to decimate it. This was way bigger than the elevator, and it all depended on these cats. Allow me to explain. You see, in Minecraft, you can only open a chest if a cat is standing up over it. And then it hit me. If I were to own this cat, wherever I disconnect from on the server, the little guy will automatically sit his ass down. I was right. You see, this incredible build here uses hoppers and a slab and a chest next to a comparator to detect whenever I disconnect. Meaning I had a remote control, folks, that I could choose to do whatever I wanted with on the server. So I chose violence. On Friday, the Empire is doing a mass cleansing of the server where basically everyone is going to die. It was the Empire versus another team that didn't want to be cleansed and a third team that didn't really want to be cleansed. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I found it really hard to care about this war, but for me, this meant the team that had the elevator versus everyone else. So it was pretty obvious which side I was gonna be on. But it went deeper than that. As I was bringing some recruited cats all the way to the secret base and started setting up the bomb inside its walls, I had some time to think about everything that was happening and what I was doing. You see, the reason the bomb is remote control is so that I don't have to be physically present in order to blow it up. But what was I really accomplishing by doing that? During this time, I had a conversation that would change my mind a lot about the conflict. The Empire was just killing people on sight, even my friends, and would have killed me as well. Could I really afford standing around blowing up their tiny base? Or was there something more? The most efficient way to strike back at the Empire was to simply fight fire with fire. If they wanted to use illegal arrows, then so be it. I don't mind breaking the rules. So all we had to do was be better than them at their own tricks. So we devised a plan, and in the meantime, I just had to find another place to put my bomb. There were 2 days left for the Great Cleansing event. Now I confirmed that the Empire's goal then was to kill everybody during the event. But that will have to wait. You see, just a few hours before the great event, I got on a PvP practice server to train a very special fighting style for a very important reason. Why? Because I still didn't exactly know what the whole cleanse was, but I did know one thing. This war was going on for too long, and over the course of this whole thing, I'd questioned friendships, witnessed struggling partners feel fear they never should have, and was stressed out every time I logged in on what used to be my favorite SMP. And for once over the course of this month, I realized I just wanted to peacefully play Minecraft with my buddies. But all of that meant nothing now. See, to end my dispute with the Empire's elevator, to end this entire thing, I needed to win the cleanse and survive the whole thing, using the cat bomb and one more special trick. On full charge with a bow, a harming arrow only does 1 heart of damage, but the trick was, if you don't charge it at all and shoot it with the least power, you do 2.5 hearts of damage, which is how the Empire was able to kill someone with full health with only 4 shots. Practicing and perfecting this PvP method was only step 1 to my plan to survive the whole cleanse. Step 2 was explosives. The cat bomb was only the detonator, you see, and to be of any use, it had to be rigged with a lot of TNT that would go off at the start of the cleanse. 1,700 TNT to be exact. But gunpowder is pretty rare on the server, and the only person I knew who could help me farm this gunpowder was an old enemy. 2 months ago, I assassinated didnt as vengeance for him ambushing me with, ironically enough, a bomb. He, like me, also missed the time when all of us on the server were friends. He also happens to know where a gunpowder farm is. But as I spent some time getting what I needed, Dawn asked me a really good question.
How is a bomb going to solve your problems, Ash?
And to that question, I'm afraid at the time, I had no answer. But 15 minutes before the cleansing was going to begin, me, Clown Pierce, Branzy, and Rakrap gathered at Branzy's castle to finalize our plans before rallying everyone up. But whatever said and done, I appreciated the week of training I did with my newfound team. None of the teams I've ever had on lifesteal ever really stuck. In fact, I never really had a team on lifesteal to begin with. It finally felt like I found a team where I belong. And our cause was to unite the server against the evils of the cleansers. We were the good guys. So we would rally all of the innocent members of the server and give them an inspirational speech. This would bait out the cleansers to come and kill us, and as they arrived to try and kill us, we would expose their evils to the world. I would ignite my bomb, destroying the Empire, and everyone lives happily ever after. Except it never really goes according to plan, does it? I was misled about the entire thing, and my team lied to me and apparently blew up the castle to kill every other member of the server. Okay, they didn't lie to me. It was more of like a misunderstanding on my part, and it's more of my fault actually. But the whole time, the plan was not to kill the cleansers apparently, but my team just wanted to kill every innocent member of the server with the bomb. This led to the entire server turning on us, and we were now the bad guys. It was the 4 of us versus everyone else on lifesteal SMP. The team I joined was called Team Chaos, and their plan was to genocide the whole server. I was so confused. Weren't we the good guys? Weren't we trying to save the server? Whose side am I on? At this point, I was incredibly confused and just wanted to disconnect and leave the server. Everything seemed lost. But I had a spare cat bomb, and I stalled just enough to survive the entire cleansing until Clown Pierce died and everyone was summoned to the spawn courthouse. Now keep in mind, the courthouse was something I had planned from so long. When everyone was gathered at the courthouse to signify the end of the war, I was preparing to detonate the bomb and kill everyone. I didn't care about the casualties. I survived the cleanse. I won, right? But then I heard the leader of the Empire say this.
And by the way, if you don't know what the cleansing goal is, and I'm pretty sure all of you probably know, but it was to get everyone back to 10 hearts.
What? Turns out that I slept through so much lore that I ended up on the bad guy's side. The team I joined and had such a good time with were literally the antagonists. The cleansers who I wanted to kill so bad, yeah, they were the good guys. They only killed people who were above 10 hearts. And newsflash, everyone on my team was
We wanted to bring lifesteal back to peace. We wanted to bring balance back to lifesteal season 3.
Turns out the cleansers wanted peace, and blowing up this cat bomb right here and destroying everyone was not going to do any of that. Turns out no matter how hard I try on lifesteal, I will never get what I want. So I ended up killing myself and giving all the hearts to Zam. See you in season 4!